Hello everyone, I am going to explain worksheet 6. This worksheet belongs to 12th class maths. The first question is the value of determinant. Here we have to find out the value of determinant. So simply we have to do the cos here. Cos 80 multiplied by sin 10 and then cos 10 multiplied by sin 80. So I have solved this. I will show you the solution. So cos 80 multiplied by sin 10. So cos 80 multiplied by sin 10 and then minus sign we have to put because of the formula and it already have minus sign. So minus got plus here. Cos 10 multiplied by cos sin 80. Now after open it, we found that whatever expression we obtained, it is in the form of sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, which is of the formula of sin A plus B. So here what is A and B? 80 and 10 degree. So I use the formula sin A plus B here, that is sin 90, and sin 90 value is 1. So the correct option is B. Now we'll see the question second. What's the question second is? Question second is cofactors of first column of determinant. So we have to find out the first column's cofactors. So the solution of this question is cofactors of first column of determinant are as follows. First column. So first column, so this place is A11 and this place is A21 because second row and first column. This is first row, first column, so 1 1, and this one is second row, first column. So first column. So along first column we have to find out. So column is first. That's why here is also 1 and here is also 1. Since we are finding the cofactors, and cofactors notations are usually we use as F here. So F11 is cofactor of first element of the first column. So since here we have 1 1, that's why minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. So when we will cross it, we are remain with minus 1. So I wrote here minus 1. So when we simplify, we get minus 1 here. In the same way, for the second element of first column, that is F21, the cofactor is F21. Here we have 2 1, that's why minus 1 to the power 2 1. This we have to use because of the formulas, and when we cross it, first row, because we are at this place, so when we cross the first column and first row, we are remain with 20. So that 20 is just right here. Because the power is odd, that's why minus 1 will come here, and when we will simplify, we will get minus 20. So answer is minus 1 and 20, minus 20. So the cofactors of first column is minus 1 and 20. Now the third question. Third question is the determinant is given to us and we have to find out the value of this determinant with the help of this. So when we observe it carefully, you see here 1, 2, 3, and here you have minus 2, minus 4, minus 3. So if you will take minus 2 common from the first row, you are remain with 1, 2 and 3. In the same way, if you will take minus 2 common from the second row, you will get 4, 5, 6, and if you will take minus 2 common from the third row, you will get 1, 2, 4. Or you can say like this also, if you will take minus 2 common from the first column, you will get 1, 4, 1. If you take common 2 from the second column, you will get 2, 5, 2. Or if you take 2 common from the third column, you are remain with 3, 6 and 4. So student, it depends on you, either take 2 common from the rows or 2 common from the columns. So after that taking common, you are remain with this determinant. So just see how I solved it. Question third, solution. So determinant is given to us, that I assumed as equation 1, and with the help of this determinant we have to find out the value of this determinant. So what I had done is I took minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 common from the first row, from the second row and from the third row. You can take it common from the first column, second column and third column Also, opt either rows or column. Anyone just opt. So on taking -2 common from first, second and third row. So I took common, and after taking common we are remained with this determinant, and this determinant is already delta. So instead of this determinant we will write its value as delta. So you see what we obtained here, -2 delta, that is from equation when we put the value. So answer is correct, C is correct. Now question number 4, which is like question number first. This is the question, so I am not showing the question, you can check your DASWA. You have to find out this determinant value. So cos multiply cos 50 and cos 10 here, sin 10 multiplied by sin 50. So after open it, we got this expression, and this expression is in the form of cos A plus B formula, and here I use cos A plus B formula. A is 50 and B is 10, that is cos 60, and cos 60 is half. So the correct option is 1 upon 2. Now student, question number 5th. So question number 5th is again an important formula. So students, if we multiply the element of a determinant by its cofactors of the row or the column respectively, then we will get the determinant exactly, unless we will not get anything. So this is our question number 5th. If delta is this, so see the elements carefully, and f12, f11, f12, f13 are corresponding cofactors, and these are corresponding elements. Then among them which is true. So this is, I think, exercise direct question. So you just observe it carefully. Here the numbers a12 is multiplied by f12, means cofactor of the same element, but the determinant is 0, so it depends, it may be 0, may not be. So it should be the delta here. Delta means determinant's value, so instead of 0 they must write here delta. So this option is incorrect. And here, because here also the problem is, this is the first row, and again they came to the second column, then they came to the third row. It's also incorrect, because either they should opt the row, first row only, or the first column only. So the C part is correct student, because here the C, this belongs to the second column, this also belongs to the second column, and this also belongs to the second column, because here also 2 2, and here also 2 2, and here also 2 2. So all belongs to the second column, and the first row, second row and third row, and this is the delta. So accurate delta we have, so it's the determinant. So C option is correct, because the either they should select the any row or they should select the column. So here they selected this third column, the C, second column, sorry, A12, then A22, and then A32. So they had opened this determinant along the second column. So if they opened along the second column, then second column's cofactor must multiply. So they multiplied by the second column's cofactor only, but here they had put 0. They should not, it should be determinant, that is delta should come here. The conclusion is wherever delta is there, that's the correct answer. So in this, the correct option is C option. Now the fill-ups. So here you have the diagonal matrix, and students, it's a direct formula that if any matrix is a diagonal matrix, and I hope you know the diagonal matrix meaning. Diagonal matrix means a matrix in which only diagonal is there, other elements are 0. So if I want to open this, then it's going to be like this. So it's not working. So I'll show you the solution, student. Fill up solution I have. You just use your desk work. In that you just see the fill ups. It's really getting inconvenient to solve there. So the diagonal matrix. So I hope you know what is the meaning of diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means if I am going to write here, then it's going to work like this. Only diagonal have the element, others are going to be 0, like this. So this is named as the diagonal matrix. So this is diagonal matrix. So if you have diagonal matrix and if you calculate the determinant, the answer is directly multiply the elements of diagonal. If you solve it, then also you will get the same answer. Here something is missed to fill. Now it's complete. So it's a diagonal matrix, student. So this matrix short form is this one. Diagonal 1, 2, 3 means they want to mean this. So if you will open along any row or column, you will get 6 answers, or directly just learn it. In the diagonal matrix, the determinant is directly the product of elements of diagonal. I am explaining again. In diagonal matrix, determinant of diagonal matrix is the product of elements of diagonal. That is 1 into 2 into 3, that is 6. So it's a direct formula, learn it. Now, if any matrix is skew symmetric, then its determinant is always 0. So this is also a formula, learn it. Determinant of a skew symmetric matrix is always 0. So it's direct a formula, and if you want to confirm it, create any skew symmetric matrix and then you will find out the determinant, you will get always answer as 0. So it's direct formula. Then the next question number 3rd. Question number 3rd, you just see the desk work. In that you have A is a 2 by 2 matrix and determinant A is given to us 5. Then we have to find out determinant 5A. It's very conceptual based question, so understand it properly, student. So here 5 is in the product of matrix. So A, what is A here? A is matrix, not the determinant. So I hope its meaning is, you know the difference between the matrix and the determinant. Matrix means this symbol. This symbol means matrix and this symbol means determinant. Now how they differ? They differ by the product. If you multiply any number to the matrix and if you multiply any number to the determinant, then it matters a lot. Its meaning is, its meaning is 2 will multiply by all the elements of the matrix, but here 2 is written outside of the determinant. Its meaning is this 2 will multiply by either any row or any one column, not with all the elements. That's the differences. Again I am explaining. What the question is given to us is 5. We have to find out the determinant of product of 5A. So what is A here? If simple A is there, then A is matrix. A is a matrix, means A is like this matrix, and it's 2 by 2 matrix, and then 5 multiplied by A. So just see how it's going to happen. So if you are going to create A, then it's 2 by 2 matrix, then A is going to be like this. So 5A means this is your meaning of 5A. So when we will shift this 5 inside, since it's a matrix, so 5A multiplied by all the elements. Now if we have to find out determinant of 5A, means we have to find out the determinant of this matrix. So determinant of this matrix we have to find out like this. Here I just skipped one term here, so I'll write here A 2 2. So what we have to do is take 5 common from the first row and 5 common from the second row. So see the difference. When 5 is with the matrix, that time its meaning is 5 will multiply by all the element. But when as soon as the determinant matrix converts to the determinant, in that situation 5 is going to be come from the each row or from the each column. So 5 I took common from first row also and from the second row also, like this. So it's going to be 25 and the determinant A. So like this. So I hope it's clear to you that why this 5A is changed to 5 into 5A. because 1 5 we came from the first row and 1 5 came from the second row. It means this complete process is behind this. So it's a short kind of question. So tricky kind of question, very important also. So the now conclusion is 5 5s are 25 and determinant A is how much given to us? 5. So we'll put the value here. So our answer is 125. The next, the question number 4 is also of same type. In this we have A and B square matrix of order 3 and determinant A is given to us -1 and determinant B is given to us 3, and we have to find out determinant of A 3AB. The meaning is first A and B will multiply, then 3 will multiply by that, whatever product we will get, that product's determinant we have to find out. So A is of 3 by A is a square matrix of order 3 and B is also a square matrix of order 3. So AB will also becomes the square matrix of order 3. So just see here, it's a formula. Determinant of A, B is equal to determinant of A multiplied by determinant of B. First we will use this formula. So I open like this. Now why these three times came here? The reason is A and B are of order 3. So conclusion is, from this we will conclude that AB matrix is also of order 3 by 3 because it's a square matrix. So the order is going to be 3 by 3. So on taking 3 common from first, second and third row of AB matrix, that's why this 3 times this 3 appeared. So when we multiply them, you will get here 27 and determinant of A and determinant of B is given to us the value -1 and -3. So answer is -21. So answer is -21. So I hope this worksheet is clear to you. Last 2 fill-ups are very conceptual based question. Try to understand them properly. Further, if you have any problem, you can write down in comments so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.